Man, it's your boy checking back in the house tonight. What's going on, K Springer? She beat me up in the house, man. Happy holidays to you. We got a lot going on tonight, Kev. You know, when you gonna lay back tonight, man, you be like, man, coach is a semi-genius when it comes to this stuff. Welcome to the Pull Up Podcast Show. Obviously, it's your boy in the house, Coach Tony, and it is going to be rocking and rolling. Please make sure you do a few things for us as we get started. Like the show, share it with your friends, make sure they share the show, and more importantly, put your information in the tagline so Val can put it out here and we can talk about it. Tonight, we're going to discuss these college playoffs for promotional purposes. I gave you a good lay, and we're going to talk about the NFL playoff pictures. And again, I gave you a good lay. But before we do that, and before we jump into the thick of things, you know, I had a good weekend coming out from good weather. It's kind of busy doing a couple projects I'm working on, but did not miss the opportunity to make sure that my promotional picks did exactly what they were going to do. But before we jump into all that, Val, you know what to do. Drop it.
It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up, pull up. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up, pull up. Bounce the voice and Coach Tony, you know. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Show. I said bounce the voice and Coach Tony, you know. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Show. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast.
Man, welcome back to the Pull Up Podcast Show, man. Season 4 already, episode 417. Amazing. Just kind of just grinding away as we do each and every weekend. And tonight is no different, talking a little bit about the college weekend that just came off. Now we got a CFP playoff that's about to occur. And then, of course, we did some crazy things in the NFL. We're going to talk about that. But riding shotgun with me again, of course, weekend in and weekend out. It's my girl, Val, the voice. We're going to bring her out here with us, and we're going to break a lot of this stuff down. So we want to make sure that you guys understand it. Val, welcome to the show, Sidekick. What's good with you?
I'm drinking this tea.
Don't
prepared.
Tell me.
Gotta drink the tea, bro. Gotta drink the tea.
Hey, you know what you need to get? You need to get some of that Arbonne with elderberry. That's what you need to get that Arbonne with the elderberry. You know,
I got lemon. I got lemon, and I got the little honey bear. Isn't he cute? Like
okay,
the little honey bear.
You got everything, but you missing one important ingredient.
What important ingredient am I missing, Coach?
Got to get the bourbon in there and then make the hot toddy. You got to put the bourbon. You got to put 2 shots of bourbon with the honey, with the lemon, and the tea, and you're gonna be right.
I don't do bourbon. You're very nice with that. I'm lemon is a good thing. That's a nice time.
Get you feeling well. You know, I'm trying to get your symptoms. I'm trying to get your I'm trying to get your passages open, Val, so you're good. You know, how was your week?
They're fine. They're fine. What were you saying? How was my week?
How was your weekend?
Well, I know we haven't gotten to this part of the show yet, but I almost had a heart attack on Saturday, so I'm just like, little weary, little weary, little shoulders ruffled. So I was thinking to myself, I think I'm all in. And then of course I was blasting any Packers fan from Chicago. We'll talk about that later.
From New York too. Like Method Man is a huge cheesehead. Did you know that?
Who's
Method Man? Man, METHOD. So Saturday, I got up. I was watching the show before the game stuff started coming on, and he was doing the Bears Packer pregame, and he was talking about how years ago during the pandemic, he was looking for, I guess, a new team to support because the Giants and the Jets ain't did nothing, and he's moved out to LA. Doing the Power Series. But he said he went to a Packers game and all these cheeseheads was wearing these cheeseheads. And he's like, Val, I just want to know, man, that looks so cool. And he got an opportunity to go down on the field back behind the stadium, and there was a cheesehead. The dude put it on him, and they took a picture, selfie. He said, "Man, it felt so right. I just had to buy me one." And he's been a cheesehead fan the last 7 years, he said.
I will personally forgive Method Man because it was, he's not from Chicago. He's not from
Green Bay or Milwaukee.
Yeah, he's not from Milwaukee. So I am going to give him a pass because baby doll don't know better. But it's all good. Praise the Lord.
I ain't getting no pass. I'm gonna give him a foot in that ass. That's what you get, Method Man, when you go against we're in the blue, right? We're in the North. We're in the NFC North, the black and the blue division. Look at our colors on our uniform, black and blue. You play us most of the time, that's what you get. But it was a good game. We're gonna get in there a little bit later. But man, you and I talked a little bit about people you don't know. I am so proud of my sidekick. Every week, it feels like I'm taking her through a MBA course, like she's getting a master's in sports. It's huge. It's great. You guys got to understand each week Val's knowledge of the game is just picking up. She calls me sometimes, Coach, I hated such and such. I said, what? Let me look what you talk about, girl, because I don't even be knowing. So it's been so great. But last weekend, for those that didn't know, Val and I had an opportunity to give you guys both our picks. We're gonna go into the college section first. And Val's keep in mind that I call the opposite teams that lost, but this is what Tony came up with from last week. Break that down for him. And I got them winning this game by 3. So I got Indiana by 7. I got Miami by 3. National championship game, Indiana against the U. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a middle of the road game. I don't think it's going to be a low scoring game. And Val, I don't think it'll be a high scoring game in the 30s, but I think it'll be somewhere in the 20s, 21, 23, 21, 24, 27, 24. I got the national championship game going Indiana's way. Mendoza, Heisman Trophy, Signetti, Coach of the Year. They only get a chance to finish it off, put icing on the cake, crimson ice, cream ice. You know what I'm saying? How we do down in Bloomington. We're going to walk back to the crib with that trophy in our hand. Right. That's exactly what we're going to do. And this past weekend, ladies and gentlemen, start your engines because it got started. Val had Ole Miss, and then she had Oregon. I respect it.
Thank
I
you.
just didn't think they were ready. And the Ole Miss was a good game. And what did I say, people? What did I say? Miami by 3. What was the score? 34-31. Miami by 3.
Yeah, it was.
You could have you should have put a stack on that one, and you want some good paper. Oh yeah.
I don't know. For promotional purposes only. That
stack got you a few house payments on that one. Trust me.
But here's the thing. I was trying to root for I want to call it the underdog, if that was the way we're going to talk about it. And we're talking about okay. How bold this is. Let me make sure I figure this out right. So this was the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Is that correct?
No, the
Chick-fil-A?
No, the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl was in Arizona. That's the Peach Bowl. Chick-fil-A is always out west. That was the Indiana Bowl. This was a Peach Bowl. The Peaches. Yeah, Georgia got peaches.
Because wasn't this at the Mercedes-Benz?
Right, this is a Peach Bowl, but the Chick-fil-A, it was in Mercedes-Benz in the ATL. That's correct.
Yeah. So and here's the thing. I'm sitting up here trying to figure out all of the things that was happening with the players, and that it seemed to be such a close game. It kept going back and forth. What would you consider? Why was the game going back and forth? I felt like they were fighting the lead. What happened? Field goal, touchdown. Field goal. Nope, not then it didn't happen. So what was that with Ole Miss? Why did Ole Miss ended up? I'm sorry. Why did Miami ended up coming out on top over Ole Miss. What
Well,
was it?
you got to look at a couple of things, Val. It's like supposedly, right? When you are in a championship series, the further you go, the tougher the game's supposed to be, right? Because you're supposed to get to the best of the best of the best, unless you got an underdog that slips through the crack. And Miami was that underdog. They were fully healthy, fully loaded. And then you get to Ole Miss. The running back Lee had hurt his hip flexor, try to get it squared away during a game. You can have an injury in a game and then try to get it together. Chambers, a young quarterback, hope he comes back. Chambers, listen to your boy. Somebody got this podcast tonight. Please send it to Ole Miss. Chambers, listen to Coach Tony. I love you, kid. You came up from Ferris State, did your thing from Ohio, and then moving into a major Power 4. Then you QB'd your way across the country, got a name for yourself. Man, go back to Ole Miss one more year. Get some more paper. If you don't do anything else, take a page from Pavia's book, what he did at Vandy, and go get paid and get your status up. And now you'll be a top 2, top 3, top 5 quarterback, whatever, coming out in next year's draft. That's my only thought. That's the only thing I got for Ole Miss. But on the opposite side, the reason why I was very high on Miami, everyone's moving around. And to me, it was a sign of the 2 quarterbacks that moved, in my personal opinion, Val, to great spots. Mendoza, Sunshine, Cali boy, moved from Cal to Indiana in the snow. In the meanwhile, Carson Beck, breaks out of Georgia, say, I'm rolling to the U. And there's no doubt in my mind, if Carson Beck stays at Georgia, Georgia's playing this game next week against Indiana. There's no question in my mind. But it's all on the QB. He went down to Miami and got paid because Ward, last year's quarterback, is playing here in Nashville at the Tennessee Titans. So great move, all of that, Val. And again, this is a part and around all of this NIL money, name, image, likeness. And it's not going to stop. And football is a frenzy because it's over 90 to 100 players on the team. So the NIL is so crazy. We had mentioned last week, James Madison, who lost in the first round. After the game was over, the Knicks, when the portal opened up, Val, their entire team went in the portal. It's crazy because if I was able to get this far in a small school, why not take the chance, Val, lead this small school to go to a major Power 4 and really get paid? I probably never going to make it to the NFL, but shit, if I can go get 300 stacks a year, and if I'm a sophomore, I can go get 300, 350. I walk out of college with about 600,000-700,000 in my pocket. Man, I love it. But what is it doing for the game? To me, it's creating chaos. But in the meanwhile, the teams that's able to fight through that, Indiana, Miami, they will meet now for the national championship. And Miami just basically, Val, they played a lot of defense. They ran the ball. They did what they're supposed to do. Miami is a very tough to stop team on the ground. They got a kid in Tony. He played not like me, Tony, but they got Tony who plays both sides of the ball.
Malachi
Tony, love him to death. He can run the ball. He can come out the backfield. They run the Wildcat with him. They run shotgun with him. They put this kid everywhere, even on defense. I mean, he is the quintessential kid to win it. Now, if you keep on Tony and stop him, you stop a lot of what Miami can do. And I guarantee you, Coach Cignetti and the Indiana Hoosiers will be banking on this weekend. Next weekend.
Wow. Okay. Well, like I said, I think your picks.
Spot on.
I mean, spot on. That's the reason why I want to make sure that I played the clip from last week, because I was thinking you called it and it happened and I saw it.
I wish that I would have been Vegas, especially with the 3-point win I called with Miami.
You did call it a 3-point win, and I just was thinking to myself, I'm like, is it going? I saw it going in the direction of Because I think Ole Miss was up, and then I was like, no,
Yes.
it's turning around. It's turning around.
I was
And it
scared
was
when
like
Ole Miss got the ball. I'm like, oh my God.
Ole Miss got the last chance drive to move the
Yes.
ball, and then that final throw, I was thinking it was a touchdown, but the way they called it, they were like, no, it missed.
We're gonna talk about that.
Right?
We're gonna talk about that because my boys, and I hope y'all listening tonight, Glenn with the 2 N's. We was going back and forth. I'm gonna tell you about that last play, but we're gonna take our break here in the first quarter of the Pull Up Podcast Show. Balance, pay some bills. We'll be right back on the Pull Up Podcast Show. Talk to me. Who you got?
I mean, just look at the lineup on the Millennials. You got Steph Curry, best 3-point shooter in of all time. Matter of fact, we got Kevin Durant, KD, Slim Reaper, one of the best players. We got Harden, Joker, and of course LeBron James, the GOAT of basketball himself. And he's the all-time leading scorer. Brings teams from the bottom all the way to the top. Without him, I mean, man,
I'm gonna answer that.
What would basketball even be?
I'm gonna give you that in a minute, but okay, Coach Justin, what you got?
Man, it's tough. I'm thinking about it. Magic is gonna be AI. Jordan is gonna be Kobe. Shaq is going to get the edge on Hakeem Olajuwon. Tim Duncan is going to get the edge on Charles Barkley. Larry may have the edge. Millennials, I got to X out the Millennials just because they have James Harden on there. If they might replace him with someone else that I could think of, I probably would pick the Millennials over everybody.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast.
Man, welcome back. Season 4, episode 417. We just rolling, Val. It's been crazy. Jay Pratt, what's up, boy? What's going on down in St. Louis? Man, hey, man, watch your back down there in St. Louis, man. Ice Cube, man, St. Louis brothers want their hood back. Man, Jay Pratt said, what up, coach? What's good with you? LeBron the GOAT. Don't start with me, Pratt. Don't start with me on that LeBron stuff, boy. Hey, I'm about to be like, Otis on Mars. Don't start with me, boy. I'm about to sing you some stuff on that LeBron crap about being the GOAT. And it came from one of the greatest in the game. It came from a guy, Pratt, who wasn't even what we consider in that the talking discussion, Karl Malone. So I'm going to sing you that. So you got to check it out and see what's going on. But, Val, guess who I had an opportunity to talk to and had a great conversation?
Who would you have an opportunity to talk to?
Our girl, C.J. Charles.
Oh, I know C.J. Charles. Yeah.
So C.J., she's one of the only people I got on my show that we run her commercial constantly, and I love it. I don't give a damn if I ain't heard it in 15 weeks. I'm going to laugh because it's just funny. But it's great. It's just good. And she's doing some good things, still trying to take, some sales. So for those that don't know, go out and, and check out CJ's writing some kids' book, and she's got some dolls. And we're going to start getting some promotional information on here for her so you guys can help her push these dolls to your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, and whatnot. Let's get this stuff sold. Let's make this sister get some sales going on. You know what I mean?
And I'm glad that I got a chance to meet with her. I met her virtually and had her on a morning show I used to do. And so she's graduated to now having the dolls with my mother is a superhero.
Right. And my mama be drinking wine and reading books. I'm telling y'all right now.
I don't think you should be drinking wine.
Oh, yeah, she be drinking wine. Well, we're going to figure all that out. But let's get back to the topic at hand, what we were talking about a minute ago. And Val said it. So the last play of that Ole Miss game, they want to argue that was pass interference. It wasn't.
It wasn't?
The SEC people, sit down. No, here it is. If you let that play be a pass interference, you make the SEC folks happy because obviously Mississippi would have kept the ball, right? It'd have been, the ball was on the 25, and then it would have been first down on the 10. And we know that we were well inside of field goal range. So worst case scenario, Ole Miss scores. This conversation goes differently because I would have a team in Indiana and you would have a team in Ole Miss. But woulda, coulda, shoulda, whatever. It didn't happen because upstairs in the booth, Val, when the games are on the line, and this is what I like what the ref did, like in college basketball. By the way, if you don't know, I'm a college coach. I'm a basketball coach. You can't take the game away from the kids, Val. Do you agree with me?
You shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't take the game away from them.
Let me repeat it. Val is 100% right. Not that you can't, but you shouldn't. It's the kids out there competing. Ain't no damn. I put it like, let me ask you a question, Val. When you go see the Bulls, do you buy your ticket to go see the referee run them down the court, and you go see the players?
To be 100% honest, I want to see the players.
Right. You're trying to see the players. You not ever been that bitch talking about some, ooh, referee Charlie look all good. Look at him down there. He just called that nice fight.
Let me come in close here. Let's come in close now. If I was dating one of the referees,
I ain't asked that question. I ain't asked that
question. You didn't. Okay. All right. Back to our regular schedule. There we go.
Right. So now you can't call that foul, Val, because they went upstairs to the booth as I was arguing with my SEC foes, and the booth even said, and I don't know if you know, Val, for those that don't know, on the field for every game, there is the referees, but then they got the play call booth. So if there's any controversy on the field, that's when you see these referees go to the sideline, Val. They get up on the tent, put it on, look it real close to make sure they got the call right. Because we don't want to lose money, and we don't want to make a bad call. But the head referee in New York said, hey, listen, both players had their hands on one another. And because it was basically who was fighting for the ball, it was up to the referee's discretion. And if he was on the field or not in the booth in New York, he would have made the same call. Both kids were fighting for the ball. Both players had hands on themselves. Let the play itself out. Now, if the Miami kid would have tackled the guy, right, prior to the ball getting there, then I respect it, given the pass interference. They didn't do that. They were basically hand to hand, and they would, hand comeback. You remember old Bruce Lee? Ooh, what the heck? What the heck? When you say the words, then you go like this. What you doing? What? You remember old karate movies? But that's what it was. And so the referee let it go, and it was a non-play. Move on. Ole Miss, love you. SEC, peace out. Now you got to sit up and mess with my Big Ten folk.
Yeah. Well, like I said, these teams are going to be fighting. This is now coming to the end of the complete season for college football. So,
but hold on.
As
we got Indiana. However, they got Indiana. Your boys. They had to like they was Aflac, quack.
I think that was your call. That was your call that they were going to go ahead and win. And I was like,
they won by 40.
That score felt like a basketball score. It didn't feel like a football score. I was like, what happened?
It felt like a couple games I've been in with my girls. I'm sorry, girls. I love y'all, but it felt like a couple games I've been in. Lopsided.
Don't put the girls on front.
Yeah, I'm not gonna they told me at practice, Coach, when you gonna put me on the podcast? I'm like, what y'all been doing? I said, the Magnificent Five, they did some stuff and they got on the podcast. You got to show me what you're doing for me to put you on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I don't just throw up anybody up on you. Right, CJ Charles? I'll just put it right on. But, that Indiana game, Val, let me give you a couple of things, everybody. Here's the reason why I, for promotional purposes, had these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana, Val, facts. They've never had a Heisman Trophy winner. Now they do in Mendoza. Great family, by the way. Love dad, mom, love. Never had a coach of the year. Now they do. Coach Signetti. The last time they won a Big Ten championship was 1967. Now they got two. And they've never, ever won a national championship game. And this is the first time in the school's history that they went into a postseason playoff ranked as AP number 1. So it's a first, except for the Big Ten title. So sometimes God's open that door. You just got to go kick it in. And I think that the way and the performance that they did, they're going to match Miami. This is going to be a great game because Miami's got to stop Indiana's offense, but Indiana got great defense to play against the run. I think the national championship game, as I said last week, goes Indiana's way. I've got the University of Indiana Hoosiers, Crimson and Creams, as we doing our shimmy with KSI. As we do that on 16th Street at the old frat house down there in Bloomington, I think Mendoza is doing what he's doing right there, kissing that national championship trophy. And I love you, Miami, but I got the Hoosiers by 16 in the national championship game. 16.
Why 2 touchdowns and why so much?
I think these boys are potent. I think that they move the ball. I think that this kid, Mendoza, is NFL ready. I think that if he is on an NFL roster with some offensive linemen that can block right, left tackles, this kid could come into the NFL and make an immediate impact. When we love the Bears, Punky Kibu and everybody else, Val, we love these other NFL teams. They said it takes anywhere from 2 to 3 years to mold a quarterback or get him ready. And now you're seeing Cam Ward, Shador Sanders, right? CJ Stroud. You're seeing all these kids doing big things, right? And coming right in, and they're taking it the same year and doing well. I think you're going to see Mendoza as one of those kids as he get drafted. And I don't know where he's going, but there's a lot of bad teams out there. Obviously, we don't need him, so we don't need to bring him to Tennessee because we got Cam Ward and he's doing great to develop it. But I think this kid may end up at the Raiders. I think he may end up in New York with the Jets, but whoever he goes to, they're going to win immediately. They're going to win more games than they won this year. That's how good that kid is.
Yeah. So you see him as getting the Heisman Trophy.
He's already got the Heisman Trophy. It's already done. He won the Heisman.
It's already done. Oh, he won it. Okay.
He won the Heisman Trophy already, and their head coach won Coach of the Year. So the only thing that they got left to do right now is win a national championship game. They've already got, and then they picked up 2 bowl game trophies along the way. So this kid is like, his accolades are ridiculous. He just needs to pick up now is what they call the last piece of hardware.
Wow. And it was predicted that, as you just said, he looks like a future pro. He doesn't look like he's playing in college at all. Right. And I have up there final score. You guys thought we were kidding. 56-22.
56-22, and they only given Indiana a 7.5 spread for those that do play for promotional purposes. 7.5 spread, and I'm gonna double that. I know my man. I know Coach Justin don't like that, Val. Where Coach
Who
Justin?
Don't like it? Who don't like that?
Coach Justin, man, he don't go back to back. I don't know where. I'm texting him right now. Tell him he better be. He a Miami fan in the U. I already owe him some stuff, but he don't like it at all. And I'm telling him right now, Indiana national champs plus 16.
And I see I'm looking on where is this? I'm looking on Instagram, and I see a few people have joined us over there. Hello.
Melissa up on that, my girl, Melissa Anthony. You better be over there. You better be up on here tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I see Life with Juju. He said, "Yo,
Oh,
what's up, Coach?
Juju, what's
Don't
good?
play.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
play."
play.
That's what he said.
They don't play. What's good with you? Yes.
Mhm.
I'm glad y'all checking in on the gram tonight. And while you're on the gram, make sure you tap in. We'll be at the Pull Up Podcast show and tag in with me so I can follow you back. But Val, that is what we call the college football playoff preview. And when we come back on the other side, we're going to get in that real football, the N to the F to the L. Take this halftime break. We'll be right back on the Pull Up Podcast show.
Woohoo.
Hey, I'm Coach Tony, and this is the Pull Up Podcast show. For every Monday, we break down the game quarter by quarter and give you information as well as break down the culture. Join us on the Pull Up Podcast show.
Pull up. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up. Bounce the boys and Coach Tony, you know. It's the Pull Up Podcast show. I said bounce the boys and Coach Tony, you know. It's the Pull Up Podcast.
Are you a small business owner looking to grow? Introducing the Key Spot mobile app. I'm Cynthia McAllister, owner of the IT company Quality SAP. Since 2016, we have been supporting small businesses and help them promote and share their businesses, services, and events across the country. Key Spot is more than just an app. We are a network providing community. Key Spot, connecting communities and supporting small businesses.
Man, welcome back to the Pull Up Podcast show. Man, welcome back to the show. Here, I got my sidekick, my girl, my one and only Val, the voice, riding the sidekick. I've already broke her down. Now, on the NFL side of the house, we still got some things going on. She didn't play that. So last week, for promotional purposes only, let's go back to the card because we agreed on a couple things. But obviously, she and I are never going to go left with the Bears. We both had the Bears over Green Bay because the cheese heads had to go. Whether it was Swiss cheese, whether it was Mexican cheese, whatever kind of cheese that you wanted, the cheese had to go. And
we had a jam-packed weekend for wild card, and this was kind of the lay of the land. We off the Bears and the Packers on Saturday, having home court advantage in Soldier Field. Just so proud.
The Bears got to stop wearing this damn Cinderella shoe. They
what do you mean? What does that mean, Cinderella shoe? What does that mean?
Cinderella lost her shoe. You know what it meant. She went around to the crib to try to see who wore a size 12. Cinderella, like, I got to get this 12. I may have some fun tonight so I can wear this 12. I got who can wear this 12. But the Bears got to stop trying to do the things we don't do. I love you, Caleb Williams. Don't get me wrong. Hey, Pratt, wait, where Pratt at? You know what I'm talking about. He's down there. I want to see what Pratt got to say. But we keep on doing the things to make us look as though we are in pass office type of team, Val. Our best attribute is we run the ball. We put that ball in Swift's hand, Montague's hand, in the backfield. We run the ball down your throat. Then we hit you with DJ Moore. We hit you with Moore coming off the slant. We do what we got to do, then we go. But we've been a pass-first type of team because they've been trying to get Caleb Williams' stats. Ben Johnson, listen to me, sir. Love you, baby. Come on, man. We downtown, man. We off the drive, sitting on the lake. Man, the weather is being nice. I don't know what the hell. The weather being nice. Yeah, you ain't. I know you ain't playing in that dome in Detroit, but for us in the Chi, the weather's been nice. I'm calling for some snow flurries next weekend just to make sure the Rams got to cover up and them boys can't play well. But if we don't, we get the ball on the ground. We got to run the back. We got to run the football. Got to run the football, man.
And I was trying to figure out like this. Now I'm understanding fully why they call the Bears, cardiac arrest
kid.
Bears.
This is the Cardiac Kids Part 2. This ain't the first time. It's a Cardiac Kid Part 2. And for those football lovers, you already know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like I was just trying to figure out exactly what was happening in this first half, and just this Green Bay. I had people. Wait, let me finish making this point. I had people on my timeline talking mess.
Yeah,
born and raised here in Chicago, talking about their cheesehead, or saying like, I don't expect a lot of people saying too much on my timeline. I'm like,
man, you should have pulled up on
TV. Didn't you go to the same high school as me? Why are you a cheesehead? You were born and raised here. You were born and raised here.
Pull up on the podcast. We can put you up. We can confront you. Come on, man. Y'all can go get the Bears. Tell me you a cheesehead. And now, hey, here's the funny part about it, Val. Watch they be Bears fans and shit moving forward. Oh yeah, we used to, but no, don't jump on the wagon. The wagon.
Now you know what, and you know what, that was the thing. That was the thing that my friend Princess said. She was really adamant about like, we don't want any of you all here. I have to say that my cousin Jackie, she said something. She posted something on her Facebook, and she said, "Note to Chicago: whether you're a Bears fan or Packers fan, January 10th, the game was a win for our city and state. We have been harassed by ICE agents, plagued with crime in our communities. However, there's an opportunity for unity and love. Let's celebrate together." That was my cousin Jackie.
So tonight,
yeah.
It's like
that's right.
Instead of saying Juneteenth, we had January 10th, right? We ain't had Juneteenth. We had January 10th.
I was really excited about it. And this was one of the few games that was on Prime. So if you didn't have Amazon Prime, you missed this because it didn't come on regular television or ESPN. So yeah.
For those that don't know, Val and I should tell you I do the hood review. I ain't have Prime either. But I did run a cord out the back of the house to my neighbor's house.
No, you did not. You did not. Don't lie. Why are you saying that? You didn't run no line.
Plugged the line in the back of his house in his fuse box. He ain't know. His bill gonna probably go up a few dollars. He probably won't even recognize it. That's TV work.
That's not how it happened. But all I can say is that it's been, and it seems as though this has been the track record of the Bears, especially this season, where it's somewhere between the middle or the end of the third quarter and the fourth quarter. I don't know what the locker room.
Oh, they killed it. That was the biggest comeback in Bears history. I know what he tells me.
What was that?
I can't put the words on his podcast tonight. I can put some of them on his podcast. And he said, "Get your ass out there and play like the Bears play."
I know.
So get out there. You don't have nothing to lose. We're down. If we get beat at home, and I'm coming to you from a coach's perspective now. If you get beat, we at home. Hey, I can live with it. What I can't live with, if you're getting your ass kicked all over the field and get blown out. So if you go get beat, make them take the game from you. So go out there like they put up them 26 points in the first. We need to put up 27 points in the second, and that's exactly.
And DeAndre Swift, he delivered a crucial touchdown run and one of the biggest plays of the game in the fourth quarter. So
for promotional purposes only, I needed that
purposes
touchdown.
only. Oh, you did? You needed that touchdown.
That got me a few more peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's all I'm saying, And speaking of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, the rest of the divisions is tough. The Rams, they had to play Carolina, and they got by. Matthew Stafford got by Carolina Panthers on the road. So now the Bears take on Carolina. But the biggest game of the night was my nephew, Juwan Jennings. Oh, my God. Did you see the trick play coming around the the backfield? Thought he was going to run. He threw the ball to McCaffrey for a touchdown with the flea flicker. And for those that don't know, he used to be a quarterback in high school here in Nashville, or as we say, Cashville, Tennessee. He used to be a quarterback at Blackman High School as he won a state championship ring before he won and played for Tennessee. Just giving you some background and some history right there. So to have him throw that pass, it wasn't like he was a wide receiver throwing. This boy went back like, shit, I remember these days, and he went back to his quarterback, and they did it. But I'm sure they practiced it all week. And what I'm glad about, Val, is even though I like, and you and I talked about this before the show started, even though I like San Fran, I'm glad we're not playing them again. I'm glad we playing L.A. because Los Angeles ain't getting no snow, but they ain't getting no cold weather either, and they got to come to the crib. And so we're in what they call we went from the play-in brackets to the wild card bracket, rather. Now we in the divisional bracket. So this is for the division. So the winner of the Bears game will take on the winner of San Fran, who snuck by Jalen Hunt in Philly. I was shocked. And you were a Philly fan, Val.
Was too. I was a big fan of the quarterback of Jalen Hunt. I loved his backstory. Yeah, excellent quarterback. But he made some calls. He made some throws that didn't connect.
I'm gonna bag it up. I used to coach Reva Brown. Shout out Fisk University, big time. One of my favorite, opportunities as a college coach. Her brother Val is AJ Brown for the Philly Eagles. And AJ, I love you, and I'm gonna get you up on the show because in my personal opinion, you can't go 2 plays in the red zone and you don't target AJ. You got to throw the ball 6'5", 6'6", 220, 230, physical. You got to throw him the ball. Let's fight over that. And I'm going to give all my paper on AJ to win that fight. And if they throw the ball to him, Val, Philly moves on. But woulda, coulda, shoulda, whatever. My nephew threw the touchdown. McCaffrey scored. San Fran moves on, and they get to take on a team that's been sitting idle for 2 weeks in Seattle Seahawks. So you got in the NFC, everybody. You got the Bears playing the Rams in Soldier Field. You got San Fran on the road in Seattle.
And so that's going to be an exciting matchup. And here's the thing, because I saw the game with us and San Francisco, it was close. It was close.
Yeah, that was one of the most high-scoring games in the NFL season at that point. That was if you thought you were looking at defense, you wasn't. And Pratt, you quiet on me. Let me hear what you got, because I know you got something down in St. Louis. I just want to hear what you got.
The funny thing is that I think a lot of people are now. This was a little bit earlier in our first quarter. Pittsburgh and Houston right now. Back then it was 7-3 on the second quarter. Right, I think they're. Yeah, so that's what's happening right now. You can see what the live score is between Pittsburgh and Houston. People are probably checking out that situation.
Yeah. I'm glad y'all checking it out, but checking out the Pull Up Podcast in the meanwhile. But in speaking of checking it out, let's just don't get past Ask Cal 2000. What's good? Good evening to you. Thank you for checking in. But let's don't go by. I got to give this guy his big props. Coach Vrabel. Coach Vrabel, Val, was our head coach here at Tennessee Titans. They didn't think he could get it done. They didn't think Bayard III could get it done. And they called Tennessee a wash-up team. Now, fast forward 12 months. Val, let's just fast forward 12 months. Fast forward 12 months. Bayard III is with the Bears, leading the NFL in takeaways. And Vrabel up for Coach of the Year with the Patriots, with the second best record in the league. So Titans, love you, but somebody screwed up right there. Somebody.
They did.
In New England, Val, they knocked off Harbaugh in the Chargers. New England moved on in that game. Did you get a chance to see that game at all?
I did, and I'm noticing this, and maybe it depends on how long the coach has been with the team, but a lot of people request or say that Jim Harbaugh will not continue on there as coach. And I'm thinking,
No. He's got a brother. So let's get this right.
He's got a
his brother in Baltimore has already been fired.
Ouch.
Harbaugh was the Michigan coach who was in LA. I don't think they're going to fire him. They were struggling. He's only in the second year of his contract, and they're already in the playoffs. One away from playing for the AFC Championship game. So I don't think he's going over. Not Jim.
So he's good. So Jim is good. So Coach, explain this to me. What do you think in the NFL owner's mind is when this is the terms to say, you know what, we got to let go of the coach, the head coach? Because I think one coach was fired by the phone. I don't know which coach that was. Who was that?
I think what you see, Val, is that the pressure, right, from the fans, right?
Okay.
And when you want the fans, or when the fans see that there should be a change or a difference up top, then I think the owners get the pressure. Let's put it in perspective for everybody. Signotti, right? Not Signotti, but I can't think of his name. The Cleveland coach. He screwed up the whole damn year. He should have been gone. I think it's Stankovic, but he should have been gone for that Shedeur Sanders situation. And then you wait until Flacco's hurt to put this kid in the game. And every damn sports writer and everybody that has a microphone in their hand is telling you, play this kid. It's not to quit hating on this old man. Play the kid for who he is, right? Stop worrying about what his dad did back in the 90s. Play this kid in the 2000s. And the kid now gets an opportunity to play the last 4 games of the season. Why, Val? Because they know Cleveland wasn't going nowhere. But what did he do? Show out 4 games that put up over 1,000 yards. Like, let's think about that. Our kid, Caleb Williams, the whole season, put up about 3,800 to 4,000 yards. This kid came in 4 games and put up 1,000 yards. So come on, don't play with me. And what happens with that is what you just said, Val. Now, when things like that go wrong, there's got to be a change at the top. If not, you lose ticket sales, right? You lose those PSL holders. You lose those people that want to come to the game. And if they don't want to come no more, now the general manager is going to lose his job from the owner, and now we got bigger problems. So the people in Cleveland made a decision to fire him, but they kept Shedeur. So it's just an example.
Yeah. So, but definitely, I just wanted to ask that question for us that's checking this out with, being upset that your team didn't advance. There's some people that's upset at the coach in Philadelphia. I don't think that coach should go, because they went all the way to the Super Bowl last year.
Just a better team. Yeah, they went to the Super Bowl and won. San Fran just a better team. And speaking of not changing, we're going to take our last break of the day, and we're going to break down the rest of the AFC and who we think going to win both championship games. We'll be right back on the Pull Up Podcast after this.
I've always thought about how my mom has supported me in any creative endeavor. How beautiful was it for your mom to be the superhero in your life and show up in your creative ventures with this book?
People ask her to sign the book more than they ask me to sign the book. Sometimes I step to the side, I take their picture. And, we have to celebrate our mothers. We got to celebrate our beginning. So she comes out with me. Every event, she is there. Even when I tell her she does not need to come, she will show up in the parking lot. And I'm like, oh, okay, you coming? Okay. I'm like, all right.
Right. And she got a bottle of wine in her hand.
What in the world? Why are you giving her alcohol?
No, I'm just saying. She showed up in the parking lot. She got a bottle of wine, nice wine. She's going to set it down. She ready for the show, Val. You know what I'm saying? Because the funny part about it is, CJ, I've actually talked to Val. I'll talk about, writing a book myself because my man's in there.
But, I love it.
And look at Val.
My man's in them.
My man's in there. But you got to read the book. You got to read the book. But it's a play. CJ, I apologize because Val should have dropped some old Dub C so you could have came out crip walking. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not flamed up right now. I got to hold on. Trying to get me shot.
Going back to school tomorrow, I saw you, Miss Charles. I saw you.
I mean, I can crip walk, so please, but I'm kind of, I'm authoring right now. You guys are funny.
So I'm going against Val in the AFC. I do like the Chargers and the Patriots with D. Reed, frat brother on that. I think Mike Vrabel, I think the quarterback I think they've done a hell of a job. I don't think that LA goes into Foxborough to win anything. So I definitely got the Patriots pulling that game off. Down in Jacksonville, I don't have what Val got. I got a complete upset. I don't think that Jaguars, even though they playing the ball very good, I don't think they can stop Buffalo. I think Josh Allen, when he gets to this time of the year, he used to be like Patrick Mahomes. He knows how to get there, and Buffalo's been knocking on that door about the last few years. And it's just a matter of a moment to try to kick it in. So I've got the Buffalo Bills winning that game. And then in the last game, come on, I can't go against Frat. Shit, he up for a job right now. I got to stick with Mike Tomlin. I got to stick with the Steelers. We bringing Houston to Pittsburgh this weekend. The temperature's going to probably be back in the 30s again. They ain't going to get the chance to play in that dome. I like C.J. Stroud, Ohio State boy. But you got to come outside, like they say right now, Val, we outside. We outside. That's what his game is.
Yeah, because if I was,
so I got Pittsburgh over here. I got the Patriots winning, but I got the Bills over the Jaguars for promotional purposes only. Man, if I had a bag of marshmallows and a fire, I would be cooking right now. Because let me tell you something. If you had your paper, if you had $50, you had $25, and you went and played everything that I gave you from college to pros and put it together, trust me, your paper is good. I gave you the national championship game on college. I gave you the Bears over Green Bay. I gave you the Rams over Carolina. I gave you the 49ers over Philly. I gave you the New England Patriots. And then I turned around and gave you Buffalo. And now I'm giving you Pittsburgh, even though we're struggling, there's still 2 quarters left to go. We're adjusting that. That's how I just want. Look at he just jumped up in here now. He just, man, come on, man. Rams gonna beat the Bears in the shot. Lost your mind. Man, you tell me the last Billy Goat that that played well in cold weather.
Wait a minute. Let me take a look. Wait, now you said Billy Goat, but is Coach Justin saying that the Bears are they're gonna lose against LA?
The crib? Man, if they lose at the crib against LA may not make it out of town and get back to Midway.
I think it's gonna be a serious hurt. I don't know what's gonna happen. And here's the thing. During the season, the regular season, between the Rams and the Bears, who won?
Bears.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Why should that change? Why should that change now?
It ain't gonna change. Shout out to my girls Stacy and Ben, my Chi-Town people. I know Stacy, y'all watching tonight. I appreciate you. Got a chance to bump in a new Bear fan. Put me in a brand new Bears room. It's about 30 people up in that room, Val. I love it because it's conversation throughout the whole country. It's crazy. I love just sitting back watching the memes and everything else. So we are almost set besides tonight. So the 2 teams that got an automatic bye was Seattle and Denver. Denver is scary to me. So let's get this on right now as we come down to the end for promotional purposes only. I got the Bears knocking off. Well, let me let you give yours, and then I'll give you mine. So let's go to the
so what side? What side are we doing? NFC or AFC?
The right side of the NFC. You got the San Fran playing Seattle, and then the Bears playing the Rams. So let's go up top. Who do you got in the San Fran and Seattle game?
I think because Seattle, excellent team. You said they haven't played in 2 weeks?
Yeah, they had a bye.
They might be a little rusty. I don't know. I think San Francisco is hungry. So I see them edging out the number 1 seed. I think that's going to be a complete.
That's a hell of an upset. Yeah, y'all better get y'all promotions on with that. Val got San Fran. I love it.
Yeah, just from what I've been seeing from the last couple of games and even playing against us, they phenomenal quarterback. They have a great defensive line.
So you like San Fran?
Oh, you got San Fran, Coach?
Yeah, Justin got San Fran too. And by the way, Justin, I'm gonna double that bottle on that San Fran game.
Oh, how you gonna double the bottle? What you gonna say about that?
I got Seattle.
You have Seattle. Okay. All right. Yeah, I like when we don't pick the same team.
I love it. I love it.
I like when we don't pick
all
the same
the trash talk. The garbage man. I go out to the curb and they leave my garbage right there. I need the trash talk. So we don't even have to go.
And here's the thing. And you are agreed on who's gonna win for
Yeah, we don't even got to go to the LA game. We already know we bear it up. Yeah, we bear down.
Bear down.
So I got Bears playing Seattle, and Val got Bears playing San Fran. For promotional purposes only, that's the NFC. Now click over to the AFC up top. Right now, Houston and Pittsburgh is playing. You got Houston, obviously, and I got Pittsburgh, so we need to wait and see. But who do we have if Buffalo, which right now, Buffalo in Denver, that is going to be a game. Buffalo is going to be in Denver. Who do you got in that game?
Buffalo in Denver. I feel like you know what? That might be an upset. That honestly might be another. It seems as though number 1 you would go with who has been playing well all season, but I don't know. It's something about when people are when players are hungry and they want to put and they upset and they put themselves up there. So, but you know what? I think it's gonna be Denver.
Okay, you got the Broncos. And Coach Justin gonna say the Rams gonna moonwalk the Bears like MJ. Man, they gonna get straight up electric robot pow. You know, when they do
wait. I have to stop sharing this. Come in close. Come in close.
Put your ears up here.
Come up here, Justin. I need you to come to the front of the congregation.
Hold on, Val. Don't give it to him yet. Hey, everybody, where my Burning Mac hammer at? So I'm gonna need that hammer. Cause Justin one of them badass kids that was in the class. You know, the mama come pick him up and say, "Why you got a knot on his head?" Because he wasn't listening today. So I, bam, bust him in the head. Man. That's all. So Justin got busted in the head. Come on, man.
So bear down. And I'm going to need you to back up off that. Okay. I know you're not from Chicago, so you do get a pass. You do get.
Yeah, we're going to give him a pass. He just, man, from New York in the playoff, man. Don't even worry about it. We good on that. We good. Now, what I do agree with Justin that is on this. I got the Bills.
You got the Bills? Okay.
Buffalo Bills. I'm sorry. I got Denver. I apologize.
You got Denver.
I got Denver.
Oh.
I think Denver's tough. I think Bo Nix has got them Broncos ready to roll. And I think that like Patrick Mahomes, I think it stops right here for Josh Allen as well. I don't think that Buffalo slides by Denver. I think Denver's been rolling this year. So I got the Broncos in that game, so I agree with Val on that one. And now, if your Houston Texans survive tonight, who do you have with Houston versus New England?
So if Houston wins and they play against who is this? And they play against New England.
Yep.
It's going to be New England.
Okay. So you got New England versus Denver in the AFC, and you got San Fran versus Chicago in the NFC. And I'm going to have to agree with Val. I don't think whether Pittsburgh or Houston wins tonight, I don't think they walk past New England. I think New England is playing
stops it.
Top. Yeah. I think it stops at that game. And I also got Denver versus New England. the AFC Championship game, and as we move on. So now, who do you have between Denver, New England to win the AFC?
It's going to be New England.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going against the grain. I think Denver. I think it's Denver's year. I love what New England has done, but I think they get their card call at that point. What Justin got to say, if the Bills lose, then he got the Patriots coming out. So he's got what you got, the Patriots coming out. And the defense is legit. I think you and Val better get together for promotional purposes
only.
Yeah, because I think they're going to be headed to Denver. Now, I give y'all one thing. The weather won't be a problem, right? Whether they play in Denver or whether they playing in New England. The weather won't be a problem. What's going to be a problem for New England is you got to bring your ass out west, playing the same type of weather you get in the east, except you got to add 5,000 miles of altitude. That ain't easy. You forgot about that. You forgot about that, Justin. And that ain't going to be easy. But on the NFC side of the house, me and Val's spot on. So now you got San Fran playing the Bears. Who you got going Super Bowl?
Yo, I'm biased. I feel like I'm going to get a heart attack or I'm going to suffer from some kind of cardiac arrest or need to check my blood pressure. Okay. I feel like that game is going to give me some kind of defibrillator or something, but I would love to see our Chicago Bears make it to the Super Bowl. Right. I would love to see that happen.
As they say, you got to talk it into existence because I'm with you.
Yes.
I think that if Seattle, which I have upsetting San Fran, I think it'd be a difficult game for the Bears because the game will be played in the Northwest. This game that Seattle and San Fran is going to be playing next week will be played in the Northwest, right? So it'll be the winners of the Northwest because both of them are there. And that's why I got the Bears at home because LA got to bring their ass to the cold. And if everything works the way I'm thinking, the temperature's supposed to drop here in Nashville, so I know it's dropping in Chicago. So I think it's going to be a struggle for LA to win that game. Now, in that NFC game, the Bears got to go on the road. So we already know the weather won't bother the Bears. What may bother them is if Seattle gets rain and it's cold because now you're playing on that ice or that slipping. We're talking about third week in January up in the Northwest, like being in Chicago. You have no idea what you're going to get. I think the colder the weather, the worse the conditions, it goes favorable to Bears. A little normal condition, Seattle gets them. But I'm going out on a limb for promotional purposes only. I'm taking the Chicago Bears also to win the NFC playoffs. So I got the Bears in Denver, and you got the Bears in New England Patriots.
Yeah, because I think here's the thing. It would be phenomenal for them to win the NFC championships. Like everyone wants to win. Everybody wants to ultimately, meet up and be at the Super Bowl, which is going to be airing on NBC on February 8th. And it is going to be in San Francisco.
And Justin said, Val and I would love to go on a date with Beyonce, but he got to be in reality.
He said, Val, I don't know. Lord have mercy. No.
He giving you a date with Beyonce too. I'm like, damn, okay, hold on, Val. I think he meant say I would love to go. Hey, shit, just a date with Beyonce. I'll take whoever she say.
Oh my Lord!
She can give me a damn she can say, Coach, I think St. Louis Cardinals will win. Like, okay, I think they is too. Wait a minute, they baseball.
No, that's more like I'd like to go on a date with Idris Elba and Beyonce are both married, so no, it has to be a single person.
Oh my God!
So yes, the Super Bowl. So the Super Bowl is coming in February 8th on NBC. So we're excited about it being there in San Fran. Woohoo.
Man, it's going. Me and Justin about to kick it on a quick vacay too, so I can't wait to hang out with him for a minute. But it's been real tonight, Val. I love it. For those that again, Val been getting her game on. She's coming on, but no one's been able to take me off the top of this pedestal for promotional purposes only. Again, bet Indiana national championship game by 16. Take the spread on that. Football. We already put the bets in this weekend. Next weekend, of course, we'll follow before the Super Bowl, but Val has San Francisco playing against the Bears, and I've got Seattle playing the Bears. Val also has New England playing against Houston, and I got New England playing against Pittsburgh. So we'll see how that folds out. Man, this has been a great show, Sidekick. Thanks for pulling up on me tonight.
And I had a blast. Make sure you share the love and hit the like button on this particular video, especially if you're watching on either LinkedIn or YouTube. And of course, I've had a blast. And I found out what NIL stands for, name, image, and likeness, Coach. The Rise NIL. What do you do for athletes, my man?
Man, let me tell you something. We're about to crank it up in 2026. You know, I'm shout out to Eric. I know you're on here listening tonight. I appreciate it. I just got a great call. My boy Eric introduced me to Erica, and her daughter is Madison, is phenomenal, a soccer player, about to enter the University of Alabama A&M HBCU. You know, so and it's great. And the brand's about to turn up this year. And for those that need some information, have a player that's looking. And by the way, I want to do more educational things, Val. So this year we're going to continue we may even grab a quarter to talk about, you know, the brand specifically, because football to basketball to everything else, the NIL stuff and the landfill is really moving differently nowadays. But we show the players how to unleash their potentials and also match them with brands that are looking for them to make sure that the brand wins and the athlete wins. And if both can do that, they get an opportunity to maximize their potential earning. So pull up on me at www.rizenil.com and check with your boy, Coach Tony, and see how we can help you out.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Coach. I mean, that is, like I said, I know all about I know about name, image, and likeness, mainly because of Coach Tony. And of course, let me keep going over here. I've written a book called A DJ Saved My Life.
DJ, y'all hear the DJ saved that life.
That's right.
DJ saved my life.
DJ saved my life.
Right. Last night, and of course, DJ saved my life. Hey, don't get me going.
People, I had a couple of people who purchased the book. Scan the QR code, either one of them. Scan the QR code and go ahead and get a copy of it. I got a few more copies left, ready to send it out to you all. Go to purelighthousemedia.com to order the book. And if you want a digital copy, the digital copy is available there as well. So we're excited to let you guys, Oh, and then also merch. Merch is available. The Pull Up Podcast Show.
Get yours.
and sweater and some other thing. We got some things going out to some folks, so we're excited about that. And then, of course, coming up tomorrow, it is now, Coach. Now we talked about this, so we rearranged it. Do you like how that looks? That's right, we're back.
Back to back.
We're back, and of course, I wasn't really watching the Golden Globes yesterday. I was watching.
I was on them footballs. I was on some feet ball.
I was watching football. I had to see who was going to win. Who was going to win between the LA Chargers? So anyway, I checked it out. But we are going to be talking. It's our music episode, and we're going to be talking about the new album that's coming out from Jill Scott.
Oh yes,
Toni Braxton is not only a singer, she's a movie producer. She's got a new film coming out on Lifetime called Breathe Again. You recognize the title of that movie because it's the name of one of her biggest hits. And And then, of course, Martin Luther King, his birthday, his actual birthday, is this coming Thursday. And, of course, we honor Dr. King every Monday, every third Monday of January.
Come on now, talk to
me. Do you know what musical responsible for making sure that Dr. King's holiday became a holiday?
Come on, if I had a piano and put my glasses on, I'd be like this. Stevie to the wonder, man. Stevie to the wonder. Come on. And that's that black birthday now saying, happy birthday to you.
You better sing it.
Hold on. They just changed it recently. And happy birthday. I was like, come on, man. Bring me Stevie back, man. Bring me Stevie back. But I'm telling you, Val, this has been crazy because for the Pull Up Podcast show, Erica, don't let me put you on the spot. I'm about to bring Erica and Madison on pretty soon. Mother-daughter duo, talk about some things they got going on. She's doing big things with nutrition. You know, her daughter, she's got some water. She got some other stuff. You're going to love it, so stay tuned for that. I've got my kid coming out of FAMU. We'll be on this show talking about the HBCU and his process and steps to getting there. And Coach Justin, you already know. For those, and by the way, Val, I took the Magnificent Five. Shout out to all my girls at St. Cecilia High School. I took them out to lunch while they were home over vacation. They were like, Coach, get me back on the show. So I know the fan appreciation is coming up pretty soon. So we're going to make sure we're on that. But stay tuned. Every Monday, everybody, this is the Pull Up Podcast show. So if you got somebody in the HBCU, especially in the HBCU world, an athlete, whatever they're doing, let's give them some love. That's a new piece to the show. I told Val once a month, we want to highlight our HBCU kids that are playing sports that don't get the love. We want to talk about them right here on the Pull Up Podcast show. So make sure you drop us a line or hit me on where, Val? The gram at the Pull Up Podcast show. We'll take a look at your information. And if it's something that we like, we'll then talk to you about coming on the show with us.
All right. Well, you know what we do when we wrap it up, right?
Man, it's like a gift present. I already got a bow. I just need to put on my fixings. Peace.
Peace. Woohoo.
It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up, pull up. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up, pull up. Bounce the voice and Coach Tony, you know, it's the Pull Up Podcast. So, I said bounce the voice and Coach Tony, you know, it's the Pull Up Podcast. So, it's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. So, it's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. So, Kev is the engineer. Val is the one you hear. Hey, Coach Tony got the sports show. Let's go. It's the Pull Up Podcast. So I said Kev is the engineer. Val is the one you hear. Hey, Coach Tony got the sports show. Let's go. It's the Pull Up Podcast. So it's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Let's go. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up. Bounce the voice and Coach Tony, you know, it's the Pull Up Podcast. So I said bounce the voice and Coach Tony, you know, it's the Pull Up Podcast. So it's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. So it's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. So Kev is the engineer. Val is the one you hear. Hey, Coach Tony Tony got the sports show. Let's go. It's the Pull Up Podcast show. So I said Kev is the engineer. Val is the one you hear. Hey, Coach Tony got the sports show. Let's go. It's the Pull Up Podcast show. So it's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up, pull up. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. It's the Pull Up Podcast. Pull up, pull up. Let's go.